And the nightcap to a busy Sunday has begun. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody.
Get behind the line and the ball.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. We know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
Third and long, Prescott. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the defense comes. On first down, they'll run. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Wow. First down, here's Dak. Ezekiel Elliott makes the catch. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Dak's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop. Now we're on the counter. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Motioning one of the tight ends. Now a give on the counter. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move it past the 45 before. Now we are getting a chance.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Plowing up the middle. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Another carry for him. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. Hand off to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! Throwing on first is Prescott. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. They will not get another playoff. We're at the... Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at third and very long. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. All right, here we go. Second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give now to the running back. And he's officially in enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right up the gut. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Throwing this back in the end zone. touchdown! The 49ers take... They'll run here on first down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Prescott here from the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Setting up a throw. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one gains 7. And that's a 49er first down. Slot man in motion left. Play action on first down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're halfway through this contest from Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play coming here. Dumped off to his running back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Handoff now out of the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trying the right side. He's across the 20, still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yeah, here we go.
Now give left side. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's caught for the first. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Prescott to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets them up now at the 38. They go play action here. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Let's go. Set go. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. There's the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17, into the red zone. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, break. Check, Bobcat, check.
Throwing from the gun here. And he's got it! Had to lay out for it, but touchdown! The 49. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Blown back gets the handoff. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers running them out of the... First down, here's Dak. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first is Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now Prescott. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Dak throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Throwing now on 1st down. That's completed right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Go 80. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Plowing up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Go, check.
They're throwing it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah. Here we go. Right, check.
1st and 10, Prescott. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down.
Yeah.
Dak now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Dak to throw. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Hand off to the back. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Give now to the running back. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. Again, he hits the 2nd level. Past the 25. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cowboys trying to do some window dressing. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Yeah. Here we go. Wait.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. And the defense comes through to back him up. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.